Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. In front of us, we have the DEEPELEC. This is the DP-666. It's an AM, FM stereo, long wave, shortwave, TEF-6686 portable radio. During this video, we'll perform a daytime medium wave band scan with the Terk Advantage Passive Loop directly connected. Pretty awesome radio. Just got it. It's been out since 2024, and yeah, a little late to the party, but I'm enjoying this. This thing's amazing. So hopefully you get to enjoy it as well. So first we'll go over features, basic ones. 2 we'll go over size comparison, and 3 we'll start cruising the daytime band. So here we are with the DEEPELEC DP-666. Now you can find this on Amazon, selling for right around $120. All links down in the pay link section if you so desire this receiver. Pretty awesome little radio. So let's check out the features of the DP-666. Alright, so as you can see, it's built of PCB. It's non-traditional materials. It's not like your traditional plastics or aluminum, so interesting how it's more like a kit-style radio. As you can see, it's got a microcontroller, an ESP32, and it's got a boot button there for flashing the firmware, which is nice. We have a headphone jack for, of course, headphone FM serial listening. Our serial code down here with this indicator light. When the radio's on, I think it turns white, and I think it's red while you're charging, green when you're finished. Your USB-C charge input. There's a 5,000 milliamp hour battery inside of here. Nice. According to the front of the radio speaker, we're about a 1 3/4 inch speaker there, 45 millimeters. Sounds halfway decent. As you can see, we have a little logo here. Now this is the version 3. Now there's been 3 versions, 2024, 2025, and this is, I think, late 2025. You can tell them by the speaker grill. The first one, the whole speaker grill was a different color. So they silkscreen this whole area in like a different color. Then the second version, they just outline the speaker grill, and this one is the third division with no outlining or no filled in area. So that's how you can tell them apart. It will have this little logo here and say all this stuff right here. So that's how you know you got an original. Our color LCD, which is also resistive touch, which I might use a little bit here depending. You can do a lot with just the simple controls here, but you can also touch the screen as well, which is nice. So yeah, 2.8 inch and it's color. Of course, we got buttons here. We got a power button, bandwidth button, mode button, band button, a numeric keypad, a DX scan button, of course, enter confirmation button. These are really nice. Now, there's versions of this radio that don't have these buttons. Having these buttons does make it very accessible. Okay, going to the right-hand side of the radio, we have our volume control, which is nice and smooth, a squelch control, which is really cool, real handy there, and a tuning knob, which is a notched encoder. Top of the radio, we have some venting here. That's good. And we have a SMA connector, and I have an adapter here, SMA to a BNC. That's how my antenna is set up right now. Back of the radio, I think it's pretty uneventful, just a plain back with some frequency information. You can see the FM 65 to 108, of course, long wave, medium wave. You can change it from 9 to 10 kilohertz stepping, and shortwave 1.7 to 27. I believe that's a limitation with the chip. And of course, your battery capacity. All right, and the bottom is the main power switch, which we have on at the moment. So you can disable the entire radio. Nice. All right, let's do a size comparison. Now, I figured I'd bring out its little baby brother. Or, yeah, I'm not sure when the Chodosen came out, but yeah. Let's see if I can bring this up a little bit. Get an idea. They're almost about the same size when you look at them. This is just finished nicely with a more traditional style receiver. Set up and nice buttons, and yeah, this one's straight up awesome. I like it. But as you can see there, that's the difference. Chodosen and DX286, they run on the same chip, which is nice. That's why I brought it out. All right, there you go. And then what else do I have? CC Pocket, I think. I always have that handy, just to give you an idea for size. That's our current time, 10:37 a.m. Central Standard Time in Chicago, Illinois, USA, for the sake of the band scan. This also has a clock as well built in. So we'll have a real-time clock. As we're tuning along, it's displayed. And then we have a deck of cards. If you don't have those radios, Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves DP-666 radios from Chinaland. Ding, 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 ding. Chinaland rules. It rules with these, like, kit radios. I love them. But you get the idea. Deck of cards. Awesome. Iron Man out. Okay, so cool. Let's get this thing turned on, and I'll do a couple little menu items probably as we go. But let's connect our antenna. So we're going to be using the Terk Advantage Passive Loop. So it's Terk time, baby. And yeah, so here's the Terk Advantage just off the side here. There you go. It's got the little external connection there, and it goes to a BNC, so we're going to use that. So here's our BNC. We're just going to hook this up. Now, of course, you can get an SMA right to a 3.5 if you want. Let's go ahead and just lock that in place, make sure it's tight. Okay, cool. Now we're hooked up to our loop. Now, I'll be turning the loop off to my left, just doing it in the stations. You got to turn the edge of the loop towards the station you're trying to receive. So as you turn the loop, you always want to aim this edge towards the station. So that's how it works. And of course, I'm going to be tuning that knob as well to get our frequency. Yeah, so we'll get the best results. All right, so let me move some stuff around here. We'll go ahead and turn this on with power. And we get a little boot screen. It's got this Megatron software firmware. We can use this, turn it down, and we can also touch the mute. That's pretty cool, huh? I like that. So we're going to do that just for a second because I want to go over the screen a little bit. I guess I should zoom out a little closer and see how this works out. It looks like it'll work out good. All right. So the first daytime band scan I'm doing for myself too as well. So as you can see here, we have this is like a freeze on the screen. So you can have an active screen or you can freeze the screen. That's kind of cool. It gives you a still if you want to capture something. I don't know what you want to capture, but you can do that. Whoops. Okay. This is for FM stereo or FM mono. You can toggle that. Of course, our mute button, RDS, bandwidth. So you have different choices here. I can tap them here or change them with the button. So you can do little button presses, which I might be doing. Or you could just soft touch. Now, I think 4 kHz is the best for this radio. Our battery status, I believe you can turn the screen on and off by touching that. That's nice. Sometimes you'll get some screen interference and you want to turn the screen off. Just tap that. We have 3 choices over here. We got manual tuning, auto tuning, it's like a scan, and then we have memory mode. Of course, our frequency, and we can actually push in on the encoder here. And we can change, we can go fine tune, push it again, normal tuning, and then fast tuning. Pretty cool. And we'll hit it again, turn that off. When you're FM, you got auto bandwidth, you have IMS, EQ functions as well. Signal strength meter. Modulation here below it. I think you can turn one of these off. We have a carrier to noise ratio right here. So signal noise ratio, they call it carrier to noise ratio. We have a sleep icon. You can engage the sleep or not engage the sleep with the touch, which I didn't know. I'm getting used to using the touch part. Here's our current time, 10:41. Cool. So I guess let's just have some fun, start tuning. Now there's some different menu options. I guess to press and hold the mode button. Takes you to the main menu. And there's the AM settings. And you can change things here. AM attenuation, AGC. Now, the AGC works really good with the passive loop. We'll just leave it on. There's airband on here, but you need a down converter to use it. But, yeah, it's the only way you're going to use airband. But it does have the ability to tune it. You just have to have the down converter. So, yeah, it's an attachment to the antenna jack. So let's go ahead and hit menu again, mode. There we go. Again, to exit. All right, great. Get our color back too. So with that, let's see what else. I think there's other modes here as well, but we'll just go ahead and get started. So I'll go ahead and turn this up. Oh, mute.
That's not helpful. That doesn't build anything. It just continues to foster that kind of division. And I think we've reached that threshold.
And Dom, I want to get to you in a moment, but I must talk now within my contract. This is a challenge I'm putting out. Actually, you know what?
This is WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. This is 52 miles to the north. Cardinal directions north, east, south, west.
Hang out with us all morning. Be here forever. But Dom,
pretty cool. Here's
from your point of view, you are a young man. You are of the Gen Z generation. And I don't know who your friends and family are. What's the talk amongst you and your friends? Is it a matter of like I feel like of someone your age, you're in your early 20s, it's almost like why do you guys care?
Marco Rubio's Munich speech, it continues on this President's Day as the Mike Gallagher Show continues.
You're listening to Mike Gallagher on AM 560, The Answer.
So there you go, WIND, The Answer, Chicago local, of course. Using this number here actually helps when I'm tuning.
You brought your puppy home, the tiny paws, the wagging tail, the spark in their eyes, energy that wouldn't quit. As they've gotten older, you wonder where that spark went. They're slower.
They often will also take advantage of really high-profile tragedies. Last summer, I reported on these efforts by scammers to impersonate.
So here's 580 WILL, Urbana, Illinois, 150 miles southeast. I want to mention that I have my GA800 Toshiba active loop, and it works well, just not as good as the Terk Advantage Passive Loop. It's got a lower noise floor, which I love.
Find a connection online.
Well, here's another email we got from Becky who says, I'm related to someone who is fired here.
So, the other hometown school in Michigan Auburn, recruiting, Michigan Performance Recruiting.
Green Transportation is looking for some passionate people to join our team of school bus drivers and attendants. Visit greenjobs.com to see all openings.
So there you go, 590 WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan. Yeah, KZO test passed.
And flexible schedules with no weekend shifts. No experience needed. Apply today.
We're really going to have our defense. I was really pleased to see that come back against Washington. Certainly they missed a few that they probably should have hit when we held them, to single digits in that one quarter. But just our urgency and the way we were handling the different screening action. And we are...
So not much noise from the screen on this frequency. Once in a while I'll find a noise, and I'll just turn the screen off and it works, but not too often. 600 WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 175 miles to the west.
You can't really just wholesale go all out on her.
Brand has been a consistent resource for those in need for over 42 years. Nutritious meals, warm showers, and clean clothes, all in a safe, family-friendly environment. Our mission is clear, and that's to help you break the cycle of poverty by connecting you with life-changing community and...
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Found out they have, Hollywood 360 old-time radio on Saturday nights to the morning. Nice.
You can find us at Harambe.
I think 560 still does old-time radio, Hollywood 360, from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Milwaukee, 6 nights a week on 9th and Madison. As always, we're grateful.
Black Information Network, Eye on HBCUs, covering the latest news, sports, and events at our historically black colleges and universities. Here's Morgan Wood.
So Black Information Network, WMFN, Piato, Illinois.
Xavier Oxener College of Medicine has been awarded a 1.70...
Cover Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto out there. They were in Chicago, and I'm like, hey, man, how y'all going to split this up now? Like, you got a lot of people that you got to cover. And he said, man, we're going to be spread out. So you have people here in Chicago.
670, the score to CR Chicago.
You have Kodai Sengai in New York. So, like, man... Yeah, but that's great. Like, you have a lot.
Just trying for this, just to see if our passive loop can pull it in. I'm sure this radio can do it with the right antenna. Sometimes I get Cincinnati. Might be ever so slight hint of it there. Okay, let's keep going.
He's Illinois' premier elder law attorney. Elder abuse is rampant, and you may be one of the families in the midst of an argument after a parent dies. How are mom and dad's assets being distributed?
720 WGN Chicago, as you can see, it's one of my strongest stations.
Terry Peck and the Peck Ritchie Law Firm will help.
Peck.
The initial consultation's free. Call 312-201-0900.
Can't outrun any music, but that's awesome to be NDZ, Portage, Indiana. 750. This is a station I love to listen to. Access Radio Chicago. Just fun music. This is Detroit. Oh, we're getting 750. So let's keep going.
Successful all-star event, a mini tournament. The Bulls return to action at Toronto Thursday. They've lost 9 of 10. Daytona 500 winner Tyler Reddick didn't lead a single lap until a crash-filled final turn around the
might be my strongest. I don't know. Seems pretty strong there. It's pegged all the way over. WBBM News Radio, Chicago.
At the Winter Olympics, Team USA is up 2-0 on Sweden, trying to punch its ticket into the finals. It'll play the winner of the semi between Canada and Switzerland. Josh Liss, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
At 10:48, traffic and weather together on the 8th, sponsored by AlmostFreeTeeth.com. Here's Brian Peck. Nome have formed a musical group called the Clanberries. I'm not sure if you're... I stole that from somebody else. I thought it was Three Dog White. That funnier, like it.
Funnier.
Like it.
Yeah.
The 820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois, left-wing station.
5 former NFL players for various criminal convictions, including...
He said he had went to some kind of heaven or something like that. Has that jive with anything that the Bible talks about when people, you hear about them when they said they have died and then they get resurrected back to life or something. They come back to life. And
here's 860 WNOV in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Little power station, 250 watts. Coming in pretty good.
Like that. Then they come back and they
to Western civilization. These people are the communists of the cold.
Here's one. Just picking up into that's 870 WKAR, East Lansing, Michigan, 195 miles east. So a distant station. You got that TEF 6686 really pulling its weight here.
His hands are all oiled up so he can give Chuck Schumer.
Here's WLS Chicago.
And then there's Hakeem Jeffries,
which is totally right-wing. Well, you know, AM's dominated by right-wing stations. No big deal. Let's look at my music station, which I like. I don't listen to this stuff.
And if you can call it a family, Hakeem Jeffries, he was on Face the Nation.
So the carriage, 20 miles an hour, what are you doing? So, hey, enjoy your President's Day. Have fun. And speaking of presidents, under the radar.
There we go, tuning that loop while I sitting here doing this live. 920 WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Fox Sports.
Yeah. It's ironic, because isn't he a White Sox fan?
Yeah, look at that.
Well, he said on the Brian Taylor
and took in a number of Islamic refugees from Palestine when Israel was formed, and they opened them
930. This is WKBM, Sandwich, Illinois, relevant radio.
Of any Christian societies anywhere, and within
that means that your joke really hit hard. And everybody knows. Nationwide. He's proud that you are so well known. I would not disrespect SJB.
Can you change?
Nope.
Good selectivity here, because it's between two strong, relevant radio stations. 940 WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Usually they have good music playing, like rock and roll at night, sometimes in the afternoon.
Figure that out. There exists another option for that one, and I'm happy to do it.
And once the population of the country got to about 30% Muslim, they went into...
Here's WNTD Chicago, again, relevant radio, sister station WKBM.
I am indeed.
Okay, yes. I'll shut up.
There has been a lot of efforts. The Trump administration, as well as the UK, did produce sanctions on individuals and organizations.
WHA, Madison, Wisconsin.
And in Myanmar, where there are
72 miles northwest.
Their military has done several raids. So a lot of the
ESPN 1000 Chicago. Carmen and Yurko are back. This is Chicago's home for sports. ESPN Chicago.
Hope everyone's having a great Monday morning. Happy President's Day. Carmen and Yurko.
Yeah, filming this on President's Day. I don't know when you guys will be able to watch this, but yeah, this is pretty cool. WMVP Chicago, ESPN Radio, sports.
Odnowieniu polskich i amerykańskich paszportów. Zakładamy
1030 WNVR. Yeah, I think I had that right. Going by memory here. Vernon Hills, Illinois.
Aktów urodzenia, aktów małżeństwa, wydobywamy świadectwa pracy, wyciągi z aktów.
Homeowners get nervous about the prospect of the city coming in and trying to make it a... I guess what I'm getting at is we attended that meeting regarding this neighborhood recently.
Here's WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
And there were some homeowners that were a little nervous, a little leery that the city was going to come in, demand all these changes, and make it so that they could no longer afford to live in their home.
No, I thought it was, wasn't it to stiffen inspections?
Right.
Right, that's right. What the meeting was.
There we go. There's some music on 1060 Motown music, WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan, 95 miles. Cross Lake, Michigan.
I would have asked, why do you think they're real?
Exactly. That's the story. It's like, how could he have admitted this? The first president to admit that, yep, they exist, and no one followed up with that? Sort of a passing comment.
WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin, sports.
Mañana, enjoy your Monday, your President's Day. If you have time, I said go see GOAT with the kids. I thought it was great. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
WNWI, Oklahoma, Illinois. Rent a radio station. Sometimes I'll hear Brother Stare on here. Yep. Okay, we got some music here at 1110, which is usually like a religious station here. I'm just tune it in. See how strong I can get it. Well, it's getting pretty strong. Oh, come work. We go 60. Wow. Nice. Okay.
With no downtime, no drugs, and no surgery. Don't wait. Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-888-4387. That's 414-888-4387.
Yeah, tune that loop. It's fun. Just looking at that number right there. 1130. This is WISM, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 52 miles north. I think I mentioned that before. Cool.
Birthday sale, plus their $1 million.
There's something with these craft radios that are fun, you know, like the ATS minis, the, what do I have handy over here? I think I have another radio. I didn't really show you guys. This is sitting on my desk. I always have it sitting around. This is the, what's this, the ATS 25XF. This has got a touch screen as well with a big tuning knob on the front. It's a little bit, you know, it's cooler. It's aluminum enclosure and everything. About the same price, too, actually. And it has a single sideband on it. But it doesn't have this cool color screen or TEF circuit 6686, which is long range, especially FM. Oh, awesome. Okay.
Took their vehicles to Mander. The parts were ordered quickly and they arrived.
1160hope.com. It's Tim DeMoss. AM 1160 is very grateful to be able to bring many quality Christian preaching and teaching programs to you each day.
So 1160 WYLL Chicago, Hope for Your Life Christian Radio.
Schneider at 9 a.m. and Insight for Living with Chuck Swindoll at noon.
Okay, this is the cue, of course. The squirrels on my radio, yeah! Let me tune it in. I can't overrun the music, though. That's the problem. But let's see, can I get it stronger? Come on. How high can I get it? 39, that's about it? Okay. Oh, 40s, yeah. I don't know what's going on here. Is this 1200 WRTO Chicago?
Por eso se enoja acá tu abuela, la Gilbertona. Ya se murió, ¿verdad?
Ay, no, pero mírame.
Consulta al concesionario para obtener más detalles. Se aplican algunas restricciones.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic
kind of a bilingual thing going on here. WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois. I haven't heard English commercials before. Interesting.
Listen to what it sounds like to be 1,000,000 miles away.
Your assets before you qualify for Medicaid. Have you heard that they can take your homes, that they can take your farm? Well, I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. We can help you protect.
Yeah, normally when you're moving at like a couple adjacent frequencies, you don't have to tune the loop as much. WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin.
For more information, go to Elder Advisors Law.
That farming station.
The call at 608.
Music there's WSBC Chicago.
Coming right along. Call 1-800-GRANGER. Click Granger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
America, look around. Everywhere you go, prices are still high.
1250 is WSSP Milwaukee.
Experts say diversifying with intention.
Music, country music, WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin, 60 miles. It's always a tough one to come in, but we're getting something. So that's good. I do like seeing this active modulation here. That's nice. I normally can't pick up 1290 much. Yeah, there's music playing here. It used to be Fonz FM, but I think it flipped. WZTI, Greenfield, Wisconsin.
Be your own Larry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates.
1310 WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
IBA Madison, make us your #1 preset on your car radio. And unlike what you hear, well, you're in line.
Okay, I think this is WKTA Evanston, 1330. We got music here. We'll just see if I can tune it up. WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois. College Town music. Where they probably don't have this radio, but they could. Depends. Right. You know, there's always a nerd crowd, man. You gotta have nerd radios. These are pretty nerdy. This is cool, though. I mean, if you're into radio, you're liking this radio a lot. Yeah, WLBK to DeKalb, Illinois. I listen to this once in a while. It's similar to WSQR. I like WSQR better. You know, 1180. So here we have 1380, The Beat, WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. Mostly 90s, totally awesome. It's another station I love listening to. On AM band. Medium wave. All right. We have Inspiration Radio, WGRB, Chicago.
Are aware that their child has potentially mental health issues.
2 students and 2 teachers were killed in the shooting.
Here's WRGN, Racine, Wisconsin. Yeah, this is got timeless hits, which I really like. Right now it's music, news. But when the music's playing, it's good stuff. At 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, they'll have like a class reunion when they play 3 classic songs from like the 60s. It's pretty neat.
For purposes other than
they give facts and stuff.
Interference investigations cited in the search
Something to look forward to.
They say Georgia residents entrusted the state with sensitive personal information when they...
You know that hiking isn't for you. Sure, it sounds nice to be in nature while exercising, but that's what a gym and houseplants are for. I mean, you don't even like walking upstairs. So why would you walk up a hill for miles? To what? End up high in the air?
So here we are, 1410 WRMN, Elgin, Illinois. I'm going to kind of speed this up a little bit. This is, to the south. Elgin, you know, this is actually on YouTube too. If you search WRMN, you can watch them live.
My site softer.
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
And fraud-paying American is something no American should have to claim. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK. Visit LifeLock.com. Terms do apply.
We build great lawns. And LifeLock is something to look into, believe it or not. Yeah, there's a lot of Social Security issues out there, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of victims and, you know, potential victims. You gotta watch that stuff. WROK, Rockford, Illinois, 1440.
Want to work for a growing and dynamic locally owned business?
Then become a fertilizer tech at Lawn Care by Walter. Great.
Quiere es motivar a esta juventud con esto precisamente de México. México canta.
Oh, so we got the real WRLL, Cicero, Illinois.
Jóvenes que estén interesados.
A little bit of noise here. I think it might be my camera. Yeah. Keep going. So here's country, Iron Country. This is WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin, to the west. So I tuned it in better. Well, creaking is the tuning knob. Terk Advantage. It gets a lot of work. I do a lot of tuning with this thing. I like it. There we go. $1520 WLEV, Loves Park, Illinois. A little bit of buzzing. Now, yeah, I noticed the other day, man, something wiped out my whole medium wave band, the entire band. It was like noise on it, and it wasn't, I don't know what it was. Something in my neighborhood, power thing, I don't know what it was. But I was like, what's going on? This better not be a permanent thing. But I think we're okay. I guess you can report it if it's damaging the band, the FCC. WCKG Elmhurst. Barely. Country music. Don't tune in. Little pop up here.
Tonight on Civic Media.
Finding support for my child with ADHD felt overwhelming.
Yeah, that
I didn't know which direction to take, but understood.org resources helped guide me. Now I have the tools I need to keep us moving forward. Visit u.org/your.
That sound, actually I heard it on other receivers as well. Wow, it makes me want to check now. Because, yeah, I got my other radio here, so we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to check this because that bugs me. So this is, let's see where we're at. 1580. Okay, I got music going on over here. Hello. Okay, I can't hear it on the other radio, so maybe it's interference with the circuit.
It's now officially a cover-up. 끼를 구하는 엘리야의 모습이죠. 왜 이렇게 되었는가 하는 거죠. 여러분, 엘리야가 어떤 사람입니까? 갈멜산 재단에서 850명
1590 WCGO, Evanston, Illinois.
다시 말해서 요즘 말로 맞짱을 뜬 사람이에요.
Yeah, it had me like wondering. I got my DX286. Definitely got noise on the band. Okay, or that frequency. Turn that back off. All right, we're almost done here.
갈멜산 꼭대기에 올라가서 7번.
Fasting and almsgiving are, but actually our answer they are our answer to the temptations that Jesus had in the desert, and our answer to the temptations that he had in the garden.
1640 WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin, relevant radio.
Ways, and
that, hey, I think Malik Willis is really good. He could possibly be better than Jordan Love. They listened to that and went, oh, hi, I told you so. And it's like, wait a minute.
Here's the reality to all of it.
The Zone, WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin.
It wasn't great in Tennessee. He shows you good flashes and good...
Or we'll sip and spill all the tea. Do you want it hot or cold? Either way, we're serving up the flavor of the day.
WVON.
Right here on the station giving you what's now and what's next. 1690 WVON.
This report is...
There's Chicago. There we're done. Yay, cool. So that's a lot of fun. So there you go. The DEEPELEC, if I'm saying that right. DP-666. Yeah, so this is a daytime medium wave with the Terk Advantage directly connected, which worked out pretty good. I'd say it's pretty impressive. Just that 1580 was that one little noisy spot. Yeah, so there you go. This is good times. So if you enjoyed the video, give a big like. You guys are awesome. 2, if you like these type of receivers, you want to see more, hit subscribe to the bell icon if you haven't already. And of course, 3, comment down below. What do you think about the DP-666? Do you want to own one of these? Do you like the style of this radio, or would you rather just have the Chidosin DX286 instead? Just kind of lay it down on top there. You get the idea. Which one would you prefer? To be honest with you, runtime with this color LCD, it's about the same as what you get on this radio. Even though this is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, you get about 15 hours of runtime because it's drawing like 350 milliamps to run the radio plus the screen and the microprocessor. So yeah, even with that big battery, it doesn't last as long as you'd think, like your traditional radios. But it's still fun. But let me know what you think. If you're picking one up or not. And if you do, I'd like to know your experiences. Or if you have one already. I think I got a few friends that have these, and they're pretty happy with them. They got a couple of them. They like them so much. Even have like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, believe it or not. So that's cool. This is my first one, and I'm loving it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in my next awesome video.